The Trial of Kings Tournament, the pinnacle of combat sport, the stage where the members of the worldwide consortium known as Monarch determines its next leader, the King of Fear. 2 such contests have been held in Monarch's history. The first won by Elijah Silver on behalf of his benefactor, a cunning individual by the name of Ignatius Blackheart, father of Carmela Blackheart and Tyson Blackheart, though unknown at the time. With the victory, Blackheart became the first king and molded the consortium into the entity it exists as today. Unknown to most, though, was that he was terminally ill and unexpectedly passed away. His death would create a power vacuum that would need to be dealt with. So the 3 queens, the authority that sat under the king, would decide how to find a successor, a solution proposed by the dead king's own daughter.
We are here today to address the unfortunate passing of the King Ignatius Blackheart. Suffice to say, his presence will be greatly missed, as it was his cunning and ambition that has led the consortium to the state of influence it possesses today. Carmela, we share in your sorrow for this loss.
Thank you, Lana. I had no idea he was terminally ill, as it would seem. None of us were. If there was one thing my father was good at, it was harboring secrets. I can only imagine what knowledge is lost to us now that he's gone. But I know that he would not want us to lose our focus on what is important.
The most important of all is who is going to replace him on the throne. I think the choice is obvious. Nobody knows his inner workings better than me. I was his right hand after all. Well, family would know a lot more than I would. But you're female, Carmela. And there's a reason why there's 3 queens, but only 1 king. If only he had a son, right?
Disgusting.
Sorry if I'm offending. But the facts are facts, Ivory Queen. I am the best suited to take Ignatius Blackheart's place on the throne of fear. So let's stop wasting time here and make it official.
Actually, I had a different idea, Elijah. As much as I want to maintain my father's legacy, the throne can't be tied by blood or other affiliations as such. It is a privilege to be earned, not passed along. For this reason, I think it best that a second trial of King's Tournament be held to crown a new king.
What? You can't be serious. I won the first tournament. I won it. I should be the new king.
What's the matter? Don't think you can win a second time? A big, strong man like you should be more than up for the challenge.
It is the most democratic course of action to take, Elijah. There are plenty of capable members of the Circle who could also carry the consortium forward. Another trial is the perfect way for us to assess who is the most worthy.
Most worthy? I think we know who that is. The king should be one who is not driven by emotion, only results. That is why you could never hold the throne yourself, Silver. It was only because of Blackheart's craftiness that you defeated me. Now that he is dead, you have nobody to help you, and you will be put in your place. I agree with the Queen's decision to hold a second tournament and officially declare my personal entry if it is to be.
We will need a majority vote from the members of the Circle. all those on this call who are in favor, please say yes. 15 yay, 1 nay. I can't say I'm surprised.
This is bullshit. I see what this is about. The last thing you want is me in charge because some of you motherfuckers would be excommunicated if that were the case. Well, I got news for you. You all will be the first to get yours after I take that throne. You can count me in as well, and I will represent the Blackheart Foundation doing it. You know what that means, Carmella. If I win, I become the majority shareholder and take all of your father's assets. Don't worry though, I'll keep the name.
And with that outburst, Silver storms out of the conference room. Katanashi soon follows, satisfied with the Circle's decision. This leaves the 3 queens with the remaining members on the conference call.
I never liked him much. Seems that there's more on the line here than just the throne now, though. Isn't it, Carmella? This is what he would have wanted done. It's the right thing to do. Whatever happens of it, I have no regrets. Even if you're possibly excommunicated as Red Queen for it. That won't happen. Even if Silver wins, I'd still be 49% holder of the Blackheart Foundation. More than enough standing to maintain my position. The only way any woman could take the title from me is trial by combat. And I haven't met the woman who's capable of toppling me yet. Unless you want to try again, of course.
Perhaps another time, queens. We've handled the business that needed addressing here. If there is any other new business, please state so. Otherwise, we await the selections of the other members of the Circle for representatives they will have partake in this tournament, or your waiver, in which we will allow outside members to take your place. This meeting is officially adjourned.
Most of the members of the Circle declared entry, all but one who saw no interest in the Throne of Fear. When word got out of an open entry into the tournament, most outside members of Monarch were fearful of entering, as their companies could potentially be wiped out by these larger conglomerates. However, it wasn't just the Circle who had plans to assume the Throne of Fear.
Marcus Fleming, head of Lucid Tech. Pleasure to meet you.
Who's asking? Oh shit, you're Solomon Jones. What did I do, man? My company just joined the consortium and now I got the goddamn number 2 judge at my front door. I knew this was a bad idea.
It's not like that, brother. We're here on a different kind of business.
We?
You're aware of the open spot in this Trial of Kings tournament, right?
Oh shit. Fate? Number 2 and number 1? Here? Yeah, I know about it. But I could never even think about entering. Circle would chew me up and spit me out.
That's exactly why you are entering the tournament.
I'm sorry, what now? I can't do that. I don't have the capital for entry. And I don't have a representative to fight for me.
Past tense, Fleming. Now you've got both. In me.
You? But you're a judge. The top judge, as a matter of fact. Isn't there some rule that is against that or something?
Not that I know of. And we're the ones who enforce the rule of law. So if we don't know it, it doesn't exist. We looked at several other members outside of the Circle. And of all the potential choices, we came to you because you're the least tainted. You're new, like you said. The stench of greed isn't on you. That's why you're perfect for this plan.
Plan?
The most powerful men in Monarch right now are Masato Katanashi and Elijah Silver. Not only do they hold influence over several outside conglomerates, but they're both elite level fighters. the best. Except they aren't the best. But they are dangerous, and either of them will take Monarch down a dark path that we don't want to deal with. So we're gonna beat them at their own game, take them down, and take the throne of fear. I'll enter, and my boys will make sure there's no funny business behind the scenes.
Your boys?
Greetings and salutations, my friend. Since we are business partners now, that does make us friends, doesn't it? Just look at him, Cross. He's scared to death of us. We're not that bad now, are we?
I got the top 4 ranked judges in my office right now. I think I'm gonna need a drink. But why? Why are you doing this?
Ignatius Blackheart was a cold-blooded son of a bitch. But he had values. Honor. He knew what was the right thing to do. There isn't anyone in the consortium who's even close to that level right now. Not even his right-hand Silver. So I'll carry that burden until we find someone who is. No matter how long it takes. And you will be my right hand. Together, we can keep whatever bit of order is left intact. All we need for you to do is to announce your declaration. You sit through some meetings, drink some wine, shake some hands, and we'll do all the dirty work. It'll be one hell of a promotion.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. I don't have a choice here though, do I?
No. That's the first time you said anything in weeks. Yeah.
Preparations were made, a venue was seized, and fighters were selected. And so began the second Trial of Kings tournament. In the end, fate managed to advance to the final match and awaited the victor between Silver and Kadanashi, a rematch of the finals of the very first tournament. However, things didn't go according to plan.
もうできないに負けない。私は勝利によって、私によって恐怖の記憶さを取ります。黒き、それらを打つ。
Fate! Finally, I found you.
Carmela?
I have only one question. Why? Why put yourself through this? The judges, if anything, are the least threatened from this tournament. Whoever becomes the new king can't touch you. So why fight?
You already know why. The idea of one of those two bastards running things is not one I want to deal with. And I'm sure you don't either.
I agree with you on that. They are monsters. They've even threatened other members, attacked them. This whole thing has become complete chaos, and it's all my fault. I was the one who came up with this idea. I thought this is what my father would have wanted.
I'm sure he would have too. I'm also sure if he knew how much of a scumbag his right hand was, he maybe would have chosen a better one. But Ignatius did good. As good as one could do holding the power he did, and never once let that power corrupt him. That's the kind of man who needs to sit on a throne.
So, do you think you're that man?
No. I wish I could tell you what I've been through, but I'm no king. There are people who I've had to leave behind because of who I am and what I do. I'm not a man anymore. I'm just a mission. A goal to be completed. And when I do, I'll fade in the dust.
Vincent, you're wrong. True, I don't know your whole story, but I do know that you too are an honorable man. You've held power of your own for all this time and don't even know it. My father knew it, though. I was there when he was in his final hours, and I mentioned you. He said to me that if he had met you a few years earlier, you would have been his right hand. And if I had known you were doing this, I would never have suggested this tournament happened. I'd have used every resource in my possession to make you the new king.
I guess we should have communicated more often then, huh?
Well, we can't change the past, but we can change the future. What can I do to help you?
Find Fleming. Speak to him. Work something out to get more outside members involved. Anyone not on the take of Silver or Katanashi. You're going to need to build a coalition, because no matter what happens here, the consortium needs to maintain order. Me and the boys will do something about this chaos. That's what the judges are here for. One more thing. All this time, you're the only person, no matter what, who called me by my first name. I wanted you to know that's the only thing that's ever helped me to hold on to whatever little bit of humanity is left in this sack of flesh. Don't watch what happens out there. I don't want you to think of me differently than you do now. And I'm afraid that's what'll happen. Sometimes, the only way to kill a monster is to become an even bigger one. Looks like we've got to do some sweeping and clearing the ring, boys. Try not to get too messy. I'm afraid I can't give you that guarantee, Sullivan. Nope. Judges and Black Oni in the ring. We can squeeze off on the motherfuckers right now. How about... no? Fates, tell me, why have you chosen this path? To interfere in affairs that did not concern you? Who takes on the kind of power the throne possesses, and what they do with it is my concern. The way I see it, if one of you took the throne, you'd have to deal with me eventually anyway. So let's just get it over with here and now. Here and now, huh? I like the way that sounds. We don't need a goddamn brain to take care of this. So right here, right now, the last man standing is the second king of fear. It matters not to me where the battle takes place, only that I win it. No bells back here. So I guess I'll have to make it official myself. Ding, ding. テクノロジーを以前の感じたことがあります。それはブラックハットから始めてきました。このその欲はこの目から切っています。これは何ですか？What the hell is this? My head. I can't even feel my face right now. What is going on?
Can't compare to who you are now. And who you are now is the king. You must set the example for all of us to follow. Don't let this era be stained with blood like the last. Please, for me.
Get control of yourself, Fate. Whatever this is, you can fight it. You've been fighting your entire life. This isn't anything different. Carmella, it's done. But something's not right. I don't feel normal. I've gotta go.
You gotta let him go, Carmella. He's been through a lot. And I'm pretty sure he's dealing with a lot too. He'll be back when he's ready. We just gotta hold down the fort now until he does.
How long do you think we can convince the rest of the consortium that even though the throne has a holder, he hasn't sat in it yet? And what about his condition? Did he not seem off to you?
That information is on a need-to-know basis. And the only people who need to know are the right hand and the red queen. So I guess we're good there for now. Whatever's happening to him, he'll get over it. I hope.
Please, be careful, Vincent.
The job's done. We're in control of the throne now. The only thing left is to disappear. And what do you mean by disappear? They're gonna come after us. Silver and Katanashi are sore losers. And I made a promise to Carmella that there would be no bloodshed. So as the new king, Saul, Black, Cross, I'm hereby absolving you of your duties as judges. You're free to go out and do what you do best. I'm pretty sure you won't have trouble finding the best use of your talents.
And what about you, O Emperor mine? Where will you go? What will you do?
gave me before. Sending you home on some early retirement. Hiring firemen, squads that fire inspired by laws that's made to be broken. You token and wheezing and bleeding on confidence. Probably copy me, obvious mockery. Emperor's here, ain't none of y'all stopping me. I'm approaching the battle, the cannibal animal swinging, dismantle you. Guillotine covered in flames and a manitou. Bet me your life and that's right when I banish you. I feel that it's something, no reason for